the chicken of the family. Henrietta had two older sisters who loved to tease her. She hated it when they laughed at her and made fun of her games. One night, Henrietta was lying in bed trying to decide what to dream about when, boo! Her sisters popped up beside her. Henrietta screamed. "We have a secret to tell you," said Kim, her bigger sister. "You're a chicken." "Ha ha," said Henrietta. "It's true," Kim said sadly. "You really are a chicken. Mom got you from Barney's farm, didn't she, Claire?" Claire nodded. "But I don't even look like a chicken," Henrietta argued. "You do too," Kim said. "Your legs are yellow and your toes are long." Henrietta's legs were kind of yellow and her toes were long. "What about feathers?" she asked. "I don't have any feathers." "Yes, you do," Kim said. "You grow feathers every night, and we have to pluck them out before you wake up. That's our job. It's why we get more allowance than you do, right, Claire?" Claire nodded. Henrietta put her pillow over her head. "I don't believe you." Kim sighed. "What do you eat every morning for breakfast, Henrietta?" "Cereal." "Aha!" Kim pulled away the pillow. "That's what chickens eat. And what do we eat every morning?" "Eggs." "Where do you think we get the eggs?" "From the grocery store." "Wrong," Kim said. "We get them from you." "You do not." Henrietta pulled her sheet over her head. "Sweet dreams, Henrietta," Kim said. "Sorry," Claire added. Poor Henrietta tried to sleep, but she couldn't stop worrying. What if they were telling the truth? She closed her eyes and chanted, "I am not a chicken. I am not a chicken. I am not a chicken." The chant helped her fall asleep. When she woke up, she jumped out of bed and looked in the mirror. She wasn't a chicken. She was a perfectly normal girl. But there in her bed was an egg, and on the floor by her bed were two feathers. She really was a chicken. She crept down the stairs and peeked in the kitchen. Her family was gathered around the breakfast table. Kim was singing her "I Love Bacon" song, and Claire and her parents were laughing and joining in. They sounded so human. Henrietta couldn't face them. She had to find her real family. So she slipped out the front door and walked down the road to Barney's farm. She passed the barn and headed to the meadow where there was a wooden hen house. A dozen chickens were out strutting in the long grass. See all the chickens in the grass? "It's me," Henrietta said. "I'm home." A small brown chicken hopped from foot to foot and ducked. Maybe she's my little sister, Henrietta thought. It would be nice to have a little sister for a change. Henrietta hopped and replied, "Bark, bark, bark." Another chicken flapped her wings. Henrietta flapped. The chicken strutted around and Henrietta followed. When the fattest hen ran over to a patch of dirt and flapped dirt all over herself, Henrietta did the same. After a while, the little brown hen started a game of tag. Henrietta was it. When Kim and Claire came on their bikes, their faces were red from huffing and puffing. "We've been looking for you everywhere. You've got to come home," Kim said, "or we're in big trouble. Mom and Dad are mad at us because you ran away." Claire squealed and told them how we teased you about being a chicken. Henrietta hopped from foot to foot. But I am a chicken. You aren't, Claire said. We made that up. What about the egg in my bed and the feathers? Don't be silly, Kim rolled her eyes. We put those there to fool you. Henrietta looked at the creatures calling themselves her sisters. I don't believe you, she said. What a dumbhead, Kim yelled. You're not a chicken. Henrietta turned to the brown hen. You would never call me a dumbhead, would you? The hen stretched her neck and clucked. Henrietta sat next to her in the warm grass. I like being a chicken. These chickens are nicer to me than you guys are. But you're not a chicken, Kim screamed. This is a peaceful meadow, Henrietta said softly. Please use a peaceful voice. Bawk, bawk, the white hen said. Farmer Barney wandered up from his barn. Hey, girls, what's all the squawking about? Henrietta thinks she's a chicken, Claire explained. Barney tipped his hat. Chickens are the greatest. I wouldn't mind being a chicken myself. Kim glared at him. Can I stay here with the other chickens? Henrietta asked Barney. Always got room for another free ranger, he said, and headed back to the barn. Kim hissed, You want to get us into trouble. Henrietta shrugged. I'm just a chicken. What do I know about trouble? Kim turned her bike around. Come on, Claire, let's go. Claire bit her nails. Mom's going to be mad at us. I don't want to go home. Kim rolled her eyes. You are such a chicken, Claire. Claire looked at Henrietta sitting in the garden. The sky was blue, the sun was warm, and the meadow smelled like hot apple pie. Maybe I am a chicken, Claire said. Can I be a chicken with you, Henrietta? I always got room for another free ranger, Henrietta replied. Claire parked her bike and sat with Henrietta and the other chickens. I don't believe this, Kim said, and then she rode away in a huff. So what do we do now, Claire asked. Henrietta grinned. Let's play follow the leader. Of course, Henrietta was the leader. She strutted and squawked and flapped her wings in a glorious, uproarious chicken dance, and everybody in the meadow joined. Oh, how wonderful to be a chicken after all.